Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the J22 Report. I am your host, Johnnie Market. You all know that drill. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and give me a follow on Rumble. And remember the disclaimer. Nothing should be construed as financial investment advice, just my opinions, thoughts on the markets, and everything that's going on. What a day today. Before I get into the stuff I have, the stock market is absolutely getting massacred right now. Talk about a butcher. They talk about chainsaws. I'll tell you this: one thing that's getting whack-sawed or whipsawed is the markets. The stock market is down big league today. Let's go to. I'll share the. I was originally had these articles. I'll share those, but we'll go look at the Dow Jones. That's down 890 points. S&P 500 down 155 points. Nasdaq's down 727 points. Tech taking a big time beating. Let's look at the VIX. The VIX is really, I mean, 1 month ago, look at that 1 month, 76% return. I should have bought the VIX. Look at 14. So now it's at 27. 76. Look at the 6 month return, 46%. But there was a big on December. So yeah, if you bought and year to date, the VIX is up 60%. Big volatility. Things aren't looking good. Now, gold's come off. And if you look at it, this is what I talked about. And this is why I think gold will eventually go into a bear market with stocks. It's called force majeure. That's what it is. It's force majeure where you have to sell everything. So if you look at it, the Dow's down 2%, 2.8, S&P 2.7. Let's look at the GLD. And if you look at the GLD, that's only down 0.88%. So you can see gold's outperforming. And I think when this new QE and this new stimulus and Trump cries uncle on this Doge spending, which I always said he's going to cry uncle. I actually read somewhere that they said that the amount of money he's spending, even with the Doge cuts, is the same. So are they even cutting anything? And I always said no, they're reallocating. They're reallocating to contracts or foreign like Ukraine. They're just reallocating that to Israel. They're not cutting. So it's a big scam, and the market is gonna. But this is also what I said. His ego won't allow recession. And there's going to be a either rapid monetary stimulus or there's going to be and I think that will cover with a government sort of infrastructure program or something, regardless of what it is. But yeah, look at the stock market. Is this the top? I mean, if you look at we're just going to look at the CNN fear and greed index. Sorry, doing this a little off the cuff. And fear and greed index. Where is it? So if you look at it, there is extreme fear, but it's not all the way down. It's not at like 0, 1 or whatnot. So I think there will be, I think the sell off is probably limited. I think the market's due for a bounce. As much as I love to say it, but let's go look at Bitcoin price. Let's see what Bitcoin's doing. Finance, whatever the. Let's go look at a chart real quick. I'm not a technician, so do not hold me as one. But I'm just going to try to look at, if you look at it, the first lower low, of course, they can't. 70. This chart stinks. Like, why did they have to put that here? So I'm going to go all the way down. That's 79,761. And then this low, 79,661. So 71,82. So if you look at it right here, lower low. It's not what you want. You want higher lows. So highs right there, 99, and then there's another 96, and then another high. This chart stinks. I'm sorry. They can at least give me instead of putting on I'll just use Google Finance right here. Let's see. Let's do a 6 month right here. So right here, but higher high, 1000, 98, 92, 92.2, 92,841, 92,272, low 8376, the next low 79, 387, now it's 307. So you can see it's downward trends right now. So what do we get? Lower highs and lower lows. I'm not a technician, but for now the trend is down. Who knows? Maybe it'll do a bull flag and go up. It could have one more run. I mean, I'm not ruling that out. I think the big monetary stimulus is coming. And same with the stock market. The stock market could, if we look at the stock market here, just do a 5 year, comes down, it's coming down now, and it could go down to 39 or 38 and make I like the S&P 500 more. It makes more sense. My brain's more wired to it than it is the Dow, but yeah, it could go. If you look at it, then it really came up, but it could go somewhere around here, 5.5, 5.3, and then it could finally make its last blow off top, which would be the 6,500 or 7,000. A 1,500 point move. But I don't, we'll see. And I said there's a big stimulus, but it's like a crack addict. They have to do more and more drugs to get more. So, but it's also possible. Here's 6,000, 6,000. Could have possible that's a double top. So, well, I don't know. I think the days of investing are over. Maybe trading. This is a trader's market now, so. Stock's not doing well. Gold is outperforming, so I think the next upswing, the miners and gold will do. Let's see what GDX is doing. So yeah, today it's down 2.71. That's similar. 5 day, look at that. On a 5 day, it's still up 0.27. Today it's down 2.71, but on a 1 month, down 3.46. So miners are not doing great, but all things considered. Data, consumer inflation expectations. I'm not going to spend too much. 3.1, forecast 3.2. Obviously, sentiment for consumers, they expect more and more inflation. But this is why I said we're going to keep seeing. If you know, I follow this channel, I know I follow the data, and you can see because I go over it every day, it's getting worse, but gradually. But here's what is going to eventually start showing up. Costco stock falls after retailer misses on earnings. So Costco, which had positive, but you can tell they're even talking about cautious consumers. This is a high-end area. I live in the richest county in the world. This is the high end. They all shop at Costco. So these are the rich are starting to hurt. And this is what I said on the channel. It's trickle up poverty. This is trickle up poverty right now. Do not forget the themes. Trickle up poverty is what they're doing. Right now, cautious consumers. So it's great. More things. If you look at this on the border, which is a good Mexican restaurant, and I have family in Texas, so I've been around. Good Tex-Mex, but look at this, shuttering 77 locations in 24 states. So on the border, you can tell, and everyone loves good margaritas. They have them. I don't know how good they are, but yeah, they're not. They offer queso, tacos. So it's chapter 11, so it's a reorganization, not chapter 7, but still. That the economy, if it was doing well. So this is before the tariffs too. So household debt all-time record, 93 billion, record 18 trillion, jump by credit card and mortgage debt. So you can see credit card and mortgage debt. We talked about the four bubbles. What are they? The auto loans, credit card, housing, and commercial real estate. Commercial real estate might come last. With all these return to office mandates, that's going to go. But want more proof? Delta Airlines slash weak U.S. demand, not international, not people coming over, but this is U.S. This is consumer to consumer. This is completely how, in the U.S., when they're broke, they don't, and they're losing their job, they're not going to be able to travel. So, look at that Tesla getting dropped like a bad habit. So, Oracle misses on earnings but touts data center growth for AI. Yeah, talk about over promising and under delivered. You might as well call that Oracle. So let's get into this one. And this is, if you've been following this channel, you would know this is coming. Look at this. Fed to deliver rapid fire rate cuts if economic downturn happens. Traders bet. Well, the Fed does listen to this channel, so that's what they think it's a good idea. So won't lower interest rate policy next week. Could deliver a set of rapid fire rate deductions if borrowing costs in June rise. So trade war materializes. Remember what I said? Tariffs will trigger QE. That's look at my videos. That will trigger QE. So, and that's what they're betting in the futures market. So there it is. The Fed. I mean, I already said. I think towards middle to the end of this calendar year, they're going with a big, big, big stimulus, monetary combined with fiscal. They're not talking about the fiscal now, but they're going. Goldman Sachs cuts U.S. growth forecast. So they're going to come, and right here it even says, right here, Fed kept policy unchanged. I put that Fed's done lowering rates for now. But remember, I said for now. Let's go to the last thing, just non-economic. It's been really rough couple of weeks. The market's taking it on the chin. Hit worse than a Mike Tyson uppercut. So Kentucky bourbon was just named world's best. Well, won't be sold in Canada, I'll tell you that. Here it is, Heaven Hills Distillery's Old Fitzgerald, world's best bourbon. So, if any of you have ever had it, let me know. Let me know how it tastes. Never had it before. Let's look at these bourbons here. There's another one. I was reading this. I like bourbon. You're not American if you don't like bourbon. 792 small batch. Wenzel sherry. I have Blanton's, which is pretty good. I mean, they have those horses and then get that Blanton's hook, but I don't know. Everyone in my family loves it. I'm not. I'm a contrarian by nature, so I love Woodford Reserve, Knob Creek, Maker's Mark, but these seem way. So yeah, if you had any of these Blanton's straight from the barrel, 7092 or Wenzel sherries, that I talked about late earlier, or if you had the world's best Heaven Hills Distributors Distilleries Old Fitzgerald. Let me know. Let me know how that tastes. So, but anyway, the markets they're getting clobbered, bad everything. And yeah, we are this is Is this the end of the bull market? This might be the bull market in stocks that began in '09 might already be over. Or is this some Ellioticians say it's a wave four and it's almost completed, which I would say 54, 5,500. And then we're going to have a wave five. But in stock markets, if you look at the technicians or the Elliott wave, they say wave three is the most powerful, except for in commodities. With commodities and gold and silver, wave five is the most powerful. So we're not in a wave five yet, in my opinion, for gold. Maybe we're in the middle, but we're not in a blow off top. But anyway, remember, not financial investment advice, just my opinions, thoughts, what's going on. I'll see you next video.